Remember, Jesus is now prepping the disciples for his imminent exit. So he's working on succession planning. This is succession planning at its finest. So I would guess that Jesus' response here and his request was not what the 12 were anticipating. Didn't they just tell them that they already knew they had no spare food? Jesus was reinforcing a lesson here that they had just lived out on their 2x2 village tour. Immediately preceding Luke and Mark's account of this story, the 12 were off by themselves in those Jewish villages on the west and the northwest side of the lake. In those stories, if you look at Luke and Mark, they were commanded not to take anything with them except for a staff. Were they all supernaturally taken care of while they were gone? Yes, right? You all say yes? Yeah. As Jesus often did, he asked of them something that he already knew they could do, but they didn't yet realize it yet. This is the essence of faith, and ironically, Mike talked about this on Sunday in his message. He had no idea what I was teaching on, so. Trust in the things you can't see. That's Hebrews 11:1. Remember, we've moved into phase 2 of Jesus' ministry, and he's focused on teaching the disciples the core skills that they're going to need to continue his work. Dependence on God for provision is a biggie in this context, and that applies to all of us today. We all have to have dependence on God for provision, and these are the lessons that God takes us through, where he knows that we can do something we may not necessarily have enough faith knowing that we can do it ourselves.